for accessible care, right? We're going to fight for access to care no matter how much money you make, no matter what zip code you live in. And in New Mexico, I've been proud to work with so many of our healthcare leaders and with the governor on the public option to be able to use Medicaid as a public option buy-in. It's one of the tools that's been talked about. And we've had everyone co-sponsor this. Elizabeth Warren, Senator Sanders, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez was just talking about the public option this last week. So on our side, we're talking about the gamut, right? We're talking about ideas like Medicare for all, the Medicaid public option buy-in, and what are they doing? They want to take away protections of people with pre-existing conditions. That's the difference between us and them. Aren't you proud to be on our side and not on theirs? And then it gets better. President Trump brought back all of these surprise billing issues, right? And he introduced these junk plans. Remember those very the lemon laws that I often describe, that we have protections for people who buy cars, but there weren't protections for people that bought health insurance policies? President Trump is now allowing for those junk plans to be sold across America. Now, under President Barack Obama, we saw that there were required notices if any state was going to try to do this, that said that these plans wouldn't cover your pre-existing conditions. These plans would not cover your prescription drug prices, or may not even cover your ambulance ride to the hospital. Now, under President Trump, he's not even requiring those disclaimers. And they're selling these plans like they're good insurance, real insurance, and people are still paying a healthy price for them. But what happens when they get sick? Nothing is covered. Out-of-pocket costs, bankruptcies coming back into the lives of the American people because of the cost of health care. That's them versus us. And I'm just tired of it. This president continues to dismantle all the progress we made with combating climate change. He's continuing to gut the EPA. This president is not working with us in any form or fashion. He walked us away from the Paris Climate Accords. He just doesn't have a vision. And some of you saw him at the prayer breakfast, right? You know, I grew up going to church with mom and dad, and some of you in this room. If I would have spoken that way in church, ever, I would have had mom's hand on my ear with a tug and a bar of soap when I got home. He never learned how to treat people with respect and dignity, and that's what this comes down to. Look, I'm proud to be born and raised in this beautiful state. I've gotten to know you throughout the years. You've honored me with allowing me to represent you in the U.S. House of Representatives. In 2018, we won the House back, and with your help in 2020, we're going to win the Senate back. We're going to win the presidency. We're going to get the job done. And I'll tell you, I need your help in a big way. Those Republicans are coming to town, so if I could ask for your help, my name is Ray Lujan. I'm your Democratic candidate for the United States Senate, and we need to make sure we hold Sandoval County strong, everybody. Thanks for having me. Thank you so much. And if I could just do this, I'm trying to find where she is in the room. We've got two special friends. No, not that. That special guest is coming up in a second. We've got two other special guests here that we've come to know in New Mexico. And I just want to make sure that we let them know how much we appreciate them, because I was with Senator Tom Udall